I went on a date with a guy who had a coin slot tattoo above his butt, and he told me that his mom kept his foreskin in a box and that she gave it to him when he turned 18, and I was like, no, thank you.
What? What the fuck?
Thanks for watching.
You're out on a date with someone.
And
they have this tattoo.
Oh.
And leave.
The way I wrote it down, what tattoo would not get you laid?
Ooh, would not get me laid?
Anybody.
I'm really not attracted to bad or to good or
If I go out on dates and the guy is like tattooed or heavily or whatever, and his tattoos suck, I'm a dick. Like I will leave.
How do I say it? I'm not trying to sound like I feel like that's very like rude or something.
Okay, so my husband has 0 tattoos, so if I was gonna go on a date with a different man, he has to have tattoos. He has to be the opposite of my husband, so having a tattoo is like good already, so.
I've broken this rule before, because I'll be sitting there on a date just like.
When I see a girl with really poorly done tattoos, it does kind of bum me out. It bums me out for her more so than like trying to date her or anything like that, but.
Cause really, like if you have bad tattoos and you're on a date with me, I'm like, you already don't respect my craft.
You don't respect yourself? How can I expect you to respect
so
me?
many things.
If he has like prison tattoos, I might have to like question, what did you do? Did you like commit a murder or?
I don't really know because I know people make bad decisions when they're younger. Like I have a lot of friends that have really bad tattoos and like, I don't really care because I know they got them when they were like 18 years old.
And I'll give it to them every once in a while. Like if it's like, hey, got all these tattoos when I was 16 or whatever. And I'm like, okay, we're all kind of dumb in 16 or our early 20s. But if you're like, I just got this and it's like a tribal tree all the way around.
Let me think about it. But probably I think, you know, like some like couple tattoos, you know? like with his like ex-boyfriend or something. I mean, I can understand it, but I don't want to see.
Names of exes or names of partners.
Another dude's name, for sure. Just shows like you've commitment issues, you know? Like to me, like even though you believe in your relationship strongly enough to get that person's name, you were obviously wrong and don't make the right choices, so.
I tattooed my face on my ex's arm, on her forearm. And I think that is probably a potential deal breaker for her down the road. It's like a super sick tattoo and people are like, oh, who's that? It's like, it's my ex.
We got more than a handful of names and like, you know, it's not just one, but if there's just a couple on there or if they've got multiple cover-ups of different names, they just don't seem like they're making very good choices.
But like if all of your work is done by like your ex, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's almost like a job interview at that point then.
I am no Swiffer quicker picker upper. I'm not here to clean up someone else's mess.
I am no Swiffer quicker picker upper, ma'am.
Let it be made known now.
If I'm on a date with a girl and she has a lot of writing on her, that's like a big no-no to me.
Does it matter what type of writing? Like,
no.
If it's good, like script or like the little fine line.
I mean, usually it's not good script. That's the problem. Like it's usually like, just like ass. Like it's usually like a walk-in tattoo. You're like, oh, she was like feeling bad that day and needed like a poem on her, you know? Like no, like dude, like no. Like there's no need for that. Get a picture. Get a skull.
I would say a neck tattoo, but like very minimal tattoos.
Oh, a big deal breaker is if a guy, because my age, the Warped Tour tattoos were a thing. So the throat and hands, and then they, you know, they wear the sweaters and they look all tatted, and then they take off and they only have handy tattoos.
Covered in areas that like when you wear a long sleeve, you look like you're covered and you're not. I don't like that.
Yeah, again, the tattoos, hands, neck, face, and you have 0 tattoo experience as far as getting tattooed.
You gotta earn those tattoos first off. Whoever did that, let me slap you. And second off, like, no.
Either like the lion and the rose tattoo with like the clock.
The lion with the colored eyes and the crown. You know, we got the praying hands.
Oh my God, a clock. Like, please stop. There's no,
I just don't think it's thought out.
Oh, the St. Michael tattoo. There's so many guys that I know personally and that I've dated and stuff that have the St. Michael tattoo, but
I wouldn't say that's a deal breaker, but I just feel like it's always so common and it's like the first thing that people go to get tattooed, you know?
I mean, it's not like really like oh, it's a bad thing. It's just funny to like see them because so many people have them, so it's like, oh, you have it too, you know?
I mean, I guess if I like met a guy that had like a watercolor, like flower neck piece, throat piece, like I don't think I could look at that every day. So I mean, I don't know if maybe that answers the question.
I think probably the anchor that says, you know, refuse to sink, which is like the one job for an anchor. To me, there's like not a lot going on behind the scenes with that one.
Maybe some tattoos like with some weird script, like I don't know, something like no, like me, you know, like that's what I'm saying.
I saw one that said boner garage right here, and although I think for most people that wouldn't get them laid, that's pretty cool. Maybe I just have weird taste.
So what if it's like bad fun?
What, like
you know what I mean? Like,
intentionally bad tattoos?
Yeah,
like
intentionally
the
bad.
I have tattooed on my thigh, you know?
I see, I didn't even know you had. There we are. Yeah.
I don't know the word in English. Like, how can I explain? Can I check it on my phone?
Yeah.
Here. I never said the words in English. Vulgar?
Oh, vulgar?
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 Definitely some racist tattoos, some swastikas.
I would just probably say like racist tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Like
Any
who
racist
wants that?
tattoo. Exactly. Any racist tattoos.
I mean, I remember
right?
like when I first started tattooing, like this guy wanted me to freaking tattoo a swastika. I'm like, yo, I'm Filipino.
I mean, I would say anything like kind of leftist would be kind of weird. Anything that's like Third Reich, you know, like swastika type style things. I'm going the other way. That's freaky and negative. Can't do that.
That's the right.
Oh, sorry, rightist. Rightist. My bad, my bad.
It's like,
Scratch that.
Our ability to look at people's portfolios is better now than it has ever been. So if you're getting bad tattoos for somebody, you obviously don't care to look at their portfolios, or you're trying to get something cheap. Like, and either one of those is a deal breaker. It just says more about your character than the tattoo itself.
Yeah, pieces need to flow, they gotta fit, they gotta look good, they gotta complement the body, and that's my main thing. They just gotta look good. I don't care what it is, it could be anything, it could be a name, it could be an ex's name really big. I don't care as long as it looks good.
It doesn't mean that you're bad. Hey, I'm not saying anything to everybody who has that stuff, so absolutely not. I'm just saying me, yeah, we can hang it out, but I don't know if, you know, a long story or something, just like,
I want you to lift me up as a partner, not help me make dumb decisions as well. Like I want, you know, we need to be equal here. Like I made dumb decisions in my life, but the handy stuff and there was a tribal tree once. Oh, poor boy. And he loved that thing. I was like, oh no, I can't. Super cute though, super cute. But yeah, no, I couldn't do it anymore. That was it. Yeah, that would have to be it. Those two things.
I feel like, what is it? The Nightmare Before Christmas tattoos. Those definitely would be a little bit of a red flag for me personally.
is that just like an aesthetic thing for you, or you just
I mean,
get
a little
vibe
bit
about
of
that kind of person?
a little bit of both. You know, if they're have all the Nightmare Before Christmas tattoos, I know that I'm just gonna get sucked into just watching stuff like that constantly, you know? Because you have to be really committed to that to like that style of tattoo.
So these videos are gonna come out between Halloween and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the spot. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Ooh. I think the perfect time to watch Nightmare Before Christmas is like right in the middle of the two. You know?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's a Thanksgiving movie. That's what it is. It's not, you know, you're preparing for both for sure.
I don't know, I would feel like a little bit embarrassed. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But no offense to anybody in the world, you know?